Andrew Tate, a polarizing figure known for his controversial takes on success, masculinity, and personal freedom, frequently discusses a concept he calls the matrix. For Tate, the matrix is not a literal virtual simulation, as depicted in the popular 1999 film, but rather a metaphorical structure that he argues traps individuals within predetermined roles and limitations. He contends that the matrix encompasses various societal systems, including media, education, government, and finance, that subtly or overtly manipulate people to conform, making them easier to control and less likely to disrupt established power structures. Through this lens, Tate portrays the matrix as a force that stifles individual potential, discourages financial independence, and keeps the majority of people in a state of compliance and financial dependency. According to Tate, the matrix instills a set of beliefs and expectations in people from a young age, molding their values, goals, and definitions of success in ways that ultimately serve institutions rather than individuals. The societal rules that Tate criticizes, such as working a stable 9-to-5 job, pursuing higher education at all costs, or adhering to conventional life paths, are, in his view, designed to limit personal freedom and bind people within a narrow framework of accepted behavior. These structures, Tate argues, prevent people from realizing their full potential and achieving a truly fulfilling and autonomous life. Tate's philosophy revolves around the notion of breaking free from the matrix by recognizing and rejecting these constraints. He promotes self-reliance, entrepreneurial thinking, and financial independence as paths toward true freedom, and argues that by questioning societal norms, individuals can make informed choices rather than following the path that institutions have set for them. Through Tate's perspective, the matrix functions as a kind of societal cage, a carefully constructed environment in which people feel safe and in control, yet remain tethered to restrictive norms and limited resources. In this essay, we'll delve into the specific components that Tate believes make up the matrix, exploring how he perceives media control, educational conditioning, economic systems, and social expectations as mechanisms of this invisible structure. Each section will illustrate Tate's perspective on how these elements contribute to a culture of compliance and dependency, and how, in his view, individuals can escape the matrix to pursue a life of autonomy, wealth, and self-directed success. The concept of the matrix, as Andrew Tate describes it, is shaped by interconnected societal systems that keep individuals trapped in a cycle of compliance. Media and propaganda manipulate public perception, shaping beliefs and values to maintain control. Education and economic conditioning reinforce this by preparing individuals for conventional roles rather than fostering independence or entrepreneurship. Meanwhile, financial control and debt traps limit freedom, keeping people dependent on the system. Social expectations and conformity further tie individuals to predefined paths, discouraging deviation. Together, these forces work to confine people within the matrix, but Tate argues that through entrepreneurship and self-determination, individuals can break free and reclaim their independence. Let's get to the main topic right away. Number 1, media and propaganda. In Andrew Tate's view, media is a powerful tool of the matrix, shaping public opinion and reinforcing societal norms that confine individuals to predictable roles. The media doesn't just inform but controls by presenting a narrow view of reality. Through news outlets, entertainment, advertisements, and social media, it creates a controlled narrative that subtly influences beliefs and behaviors. Tate argues that media acts as propaganda, framing issues and stories in ways that benefit those in power. Instead of promoting independent thought, it reinforces consumerism, conformity, and compliance. The content people consume often distracts them from deeper, more meaningful questions, focusing on shallow ideals like material wealth and fame, and diverting attention from systemic issues. The media also defines societal norms, dictating what is acceptable in terms of career, appearance, and lifestyle. It conditions individuals to seek external validation rather than pursue autonomy or question the system. Moreover, media often presents biased perspectives that serve political or corporate interests, limiting critical thinking and shaping public perception to reinforce existing power structures. Tate's solution is to reject mainstream media and turn to alternative sources that encourage independent thought and critical analysis. By developing media literacy and questioning the narratives fed to them, individuals can break free from the matrix, reclaim their autonomy, and make choices based on their true values. Number 2, education and economic conditioning. Andrew Tate views traditional education as a key component of the matrix, designed not to foster critical thinking or independence, but to prepare individuals for a life of conformity. In Tate's perspective, schools and universities teach students to follow predefined paths, entering the workforce, acquiring debt, and conforming to societal expectations. Rather than cultivating entrepreneurial skills or self-reliance, education often promotes a one-size-fits-all approach, conditioning people to accept stable, low-risk careers instead of encouraging them to take control of their financial future. The economic conditioning that comes with this system reinforces the matrix's grip on individuals. From a young age, people are taught that the only route to success is through a traditional career, often leading to lifelong debt, particularly student loans and financial dependence. The pursuit of degrees in fields with limited real-world value traps individuals in jobs that don't provide financial freedom or personal fulfillment. Moreover, education often aligns with the interests of powerful institutions, governments and corporations that benefit from a workforce that is educated but not necessarily empowered. The system promotes the idea that education alone is the key to success, discouraging alternative methods of wealth creation, such as entrepreneurship, investments, and financial literacy. This conditioning keeps people dependent on the system, unable to break free and create their own wealth and freedom. Tate's solution is to encourage people to question the traditional education system, seeking knowledge and skills that align with their personal goals and financial independence. He advocates for practical learning, financial literacy, and entrepreneurial thinking, arguing that these paths empower individuals to escape the matrix's economic conditioning and achieve true success on their own terms. Number 3, financial control and debt traps. Andrew Tate argues that one of the most effective tools of the matrix is the financial system, which keeps individuals trapped in a cycle of debt and dependency. From student loans to mortgages and credit cards, the system is designed to create financial obligations that are difficult to escape. Tate believes that by accumulating debt, individuals lose their freedom and become slaves to the system, working for years just to pay off their financial burdens. The matrix, according to Tate, conditions people to accept debt as a normal part of life, particularly through education loans and mortgages, which often result in long-term financial strain. People are taught to borrow money to achieve their goals, be it for education, a car, or a house, without fully understanding the long-term impact of debt. As a result, they become trapped in a cycle of paying interest and fees, constantly chasing the next paycheck to cover their obligations, rather than building wealth or investing in their future. This financial control also extends to the banking system and credit culture, which incentivizes spending rather than saving. Credit card companies and financial institutions profit from people's debt, making it even harder to break free from the cycle. The constant pressure to keep up with others, facilitated by advertising and social media, further encourages individuals to live beyond their means, trapping them in an endless pursuit of material possessions. Tate's solution is to reject the debt-based lifestyle and pursue financial freedom through entrepreneurship, investments, and savings. He encourages people to develop financial literacy, understand the power of compound interest, and focus on building assets rather than liabilities. By taking control of their finances, individuals can break free from the financial traps that the matrix sets for them and build a life of true independence and wealth. Number 4, social expectations and conformity. Andrew Tate highlights social expectations and conformity as critical aspects of the matrix that stifle individual freedom and creativity. From a young age, people are conditioned to follow societal norms, such as getting a traditional job, marrying by a certain age, or living in a particular way, without questioning whether these paths align with their personal desires or goals. Tate argues that these expectations are designed to ensure conformity and prevent deviation from the established system. The pressure to conform to societal norms is reinforced through family, peers, and media, all of which dictate what is considered acceptable or successful. Individuals are often judged by their adherence to these norms rather than their uniqueness or personal fulfillment. This creates a culture where people prioritize external validation over internal happiness, constantly striving to meet expectations that may not align with their true desires. Tate believes this culture of conformity limits people's potential and traps them in a cycle of mediocrity. By pursuing paths that others expect of them, rather than forging their own way, people remain confined within the boundaries set by society. The matrix thrives on this conformity, as it keeps people within predictable roles, ensuring they do not challenge or disrupt the status quo. To break free from the matrix, Tate encourages individuals to reject societal expectations and embrace their authentic selves. He advocates for the courage to follow personal passions, pursue unconventional career paths, and live according to one's own values. By doing so, individuals can escape the grip of social conformity and create a life that is truly their own. Number 5, breaking free, entrepreneurship and self-determination. In Andrew Tate's view, breaking free from the matrix requires rejecting the constraints imposed by media, education, financial systems, and social conformity. One of the most powerful ways to escape is through entrepreneurship and self-determination. Tate argues that traditional career paths, shaped by the matrix, are designed to keep people dependent on the system, working for someone else, earning limited income, and adhering to set rules. Entrepreneurship, on the other hand, offers the opportunity for individuals to build their own wealth, make independent decisions, and break free from societal control. Tate advocates for developing an entrepreneurial mindset, focusing on creating value and seeking financial independence. He believes that self-reliance and the willingness to take risks are essential to escaping the matrix. Rather than relying on a paycheck or societal structures, entrepreneurship empowers individuals to take control of their future, invest in their skills, and build sustainable wealth. This autonomy enables people to live according to their own values, not the expectations set by others. Moreover, Tate emphasizes the importance of self-determination, which involves taking responsibility for one's actions and choices rather than blaming the system or external factors. To Tate, this is the ultimate form of freedom, being able to make decisions based on one's true desires without being influenced by societal pressures. By embracing entrepreneurship and self-determination, individuals can break free from the matrix, create their own path to success, and live a life of independence, fulfillment, and true freedom.